Winner bracket final between Talibobo Believers and Nouns Esports. The two best teams in Europe battling again. We have Espion, Slowbro, Hooper, Mew, and Klaus. Lucario for Talibobo Believers. And on the right side, we have Redent, Trevenant, a Crussel, Decidueye, and Comfy. On the side of Nouns Esports, a very interesting team comp. They're gonna have those walls into Spirit Jackets, I guess. They're very, very tanky as well. Company that over the Comfy. Sounds annoying. I'm not sure if you've ever seen Nouns play Crussel before, but yeah, they have a 3-defender team comp. For the side of Nouns, and then Adesu playing his Spirit Jacket, Decidueye as the backline Pokemon. We have Toonslim taking over the jungle with that Mew very early on. It's gonna get him to level 5 quite fast, which allows him to switch his abilities around. In general, if Mew has a level lead, he just does a lot of damage. That's why you still see Mew, even though it's one of the best laners in the game, still be played in jungle sometimes, thanks to just having insane damage when it has a level lead. But he only takes one buff. He's gonna do a very early gank on top lane to mess with Bruff and the Comfy. And if Bruff goes down right here, Comfy is also gonna fall. And yeah, Comfy knows about it. Try to goes very early on off away from the Fanoop just in case he's gonna go down. But the slow smoke is enough to get both of them out of harm's way. And now we have Mew going towards the blue buff. The Crussel green bot lane. Adesu looking for the gank on bot path now. He's going to start out-taking with that red buff. But no casualties yet. I mean, taking out on esports is going to be so difficult. Even getting any KOs. They're so tanky. They are so tanky. Triple defender with a Comfy. And Spirit Check, the Decidueye is squishy, but he still has a lot of range. But he's just walking in right now. Gets pushed back by the light screen. Green Dory level 5 now with the Corvette. He's looking for Yutao. Yutao is not Espion yet. So Nouns Esports just winning bot lane very hard right now. In this early game stage. And then Yutao is going to take the Baltoy on the left side. And he's going to go towards Espion evolution now. Psyshock unlocked. Which means a lot of last hitting for this Espion. And already level 5 now. What can Blaine do right here? I mean, I guess it's quite good into Espion, right? Because Espion is one of the Pokemon that has no mobility. So if he gets stuck in those rock tombs, he has nowhere to go. Of course, obviously, Jack button is a thing, but not always, right? Yutao's gonna look for the KO2 Blaine right here. The Psyshock is gonna land, but not quite, doesn't stun it. Servus gets caught, trying to invade a super. It's not gonna cost Tali too much, but it's still a KO for Nouns Esports in this early game. Level 7 now for the Decidueye, Spirit Shackle unlocked. And Gatlu down on this mid path. There's one Spirit Shackle already. There's a Rock Tomb onto Toonslim. Another Spirit Shackle is being charged. Adesu's looking for this KO on Mew, but Toonslim is just a bit too far away. Just a bit too far away to get it. And now Yutao might be called the Rock Tomb. Already Jack buttoning away quite early. And now there's the room of window to maybe get Yutao with that Crussel. Can they do it? Toonslim's on the chase. Boost out take lens going to land on Crussel. Gatlu still not level 70. Another Spirit Shackle comes through. Mego losing a lot of HP on the Slowbro. And the next Atarias are already spawning. Spirit Shackle is being charged up. It's going to land. Dealing a lot of damage. And it's pretty much just going to be a poke duel between Spirit Shackle, the Decidueye, and Solar Beam of Mew. Who's gonna have more damage? Who's gonna poke more? Both teams, of course, having a support that can heat them back up. Hooper with the Hyperspace Portal. And on the light side, we have Comfy also trying to heal out the poke of Solar Beam. Mew! Reggie spawning. Also, I should get rid of this. Reggie has appeared for either side. And they're gonna start looking for this fight now. Reggie is already under half HP. Spirit Check is being charged up. Toon is going in, but the Spirit Check is timed by Adesu. He's going to be able to get it. Maybe looking for some more KOs as well. The Hyperspace is there. Two of them go into it. But there's still a nice knockdown. When there's the Rock Tomb, it's just going to completely zone out Yutao. Can Adesu find this KO? He's going to dodge away from this. Oh my god, a double snipe! Double Spirit Check for the side of Adesu. He's going to take down both for double KO. They try to both dodge it, but both in the end start walking towards it. And Adesu hits the mark into a double KO. Another Spirit Check is going to land. And Adesu, with so much frontline this way, I mean, he has 3 defenders. It's going to be very hard for him to not just die and get dove by having so much frontline in his team. Wonderful Spirit Checker. He also got the Reggie for Nouns Esports. Already looking like a great duel between these two teams. Early to this winner's final. Again, winner moves into the grand final. Loser moves in towards the loser final, and they're going to face Woof, whoever loses this match. Of course, the best of 3 as well. It's then the first one, and the Rock Tomb is going to land. Mego's going to surf back in, and Bruff with the Pain Split, Woodhammer, dealing a lot of damage right here. But of course, against a Slowbro, It's just not enough damage. Adesso working on this Regieleki. He scouts out the Lucario though. And we haven't seen much of Klaus in this game yet. And as I say that, they take a double KO. Comfy goes down. And Greedent. Gatlu getting caught. Then also the delivery of Comfy into the enemy team as soon as the main Pokemon dies. And Comfy is also getting taken down. Double KO for Yutao. Now this Regieleki is going to go over to Tali maybe, unless Bird Checker again can snipe it away. And he does snipe it away. He can snipe it away. Another one is going to land on Klaus and on Servus. The Spirit Checker is landing one after another right now for this Decidueye. Can he find one more? Regieleki is going to go in. 14 points for the Crussel. And is Adesso going to walk in and score those 40 points? Oh, no, he's going to die. He has to eject button away from Toonslam, who's being very aggressive right now. Is he still going to look for those 40 points or not? Doesn't look like he's going to. He's not going to look for those 40 points. 5 seconds are left. He's going to shut up his Spirit Checker. I think he's so scared of dying. No, he's going to walk in now and he's going to score just right now. The Bone Rush can't stop in him time. And Klaus is going in, but does he have enough damage through Comfy? He's going to Unite move away, but he's going to just dodge away from it. But no, he actually gets the Decidueye in the end. He does get the Decidueye with that Unite move. But it's a 1-for-1. I guess that's kind of worth it for Klaus. I'm not sure if that's worth it. Because the Decidueye is down now for this bottom fight. The Decidueye can't be here. Hoopa Unbound is being dropped. And Tali are just going for the Slowbro Unite. Goes on to Greed and he has no chance. Gets destroyed by the Psyshock. Adesso's back. Spirit Checker! Spirit Checker! No, not this time. He gets stunned by the Hoopa Unbound Fury. And he can't steal it this time around. Nice Wood Hammer is going to land into Spirit Checker. Toonslam is dropping low. There's the knock. Can Toonslam get into the Hyperspace Portal? He just used Unite Move himself. Which means he's going to be fine. He's going to recall himself inside of his Unite Move. And he's going to go out. There's 2 KOs though for Tali Believers. Green forcing to use his Unite Move right now. Can he finish off Servus? The Spirit Checker is going to land. And the Beige is enough damage to take down the Hooper as well. Oh my god, this is a close game. 118 for Tali Believers. 150 points for the side of Nouns Esports. In this early stage of the game. 5 seconds for Regieleki to spawn on this top path. Oh, there's a X-Scissor landing onto Slowbro. He's stuck in the Rock Tomb though, has the eject button across it. And those Rock Tombs are just getting eject buttons all the time. If your character has no mobility, you're just going to get Rock Tombs. And you're not going to like it. You are not going to like it if you don't have any sorts of mobility. And Espeon and Slowbro are pretty much always stuck in it. Klaus looking for the engage now. Now it's actually quite deep. Now Spirit Checker is going to fly through. Klaus looking for the KO onto Bruff HD. His Focus Band is gone, his passive is gone. It's kind of bad for Bruff. He's losing both his passive and the Focus Band now right before the last 2 minutes, which have a decently high cooldown. So it's not quite good for Bruff currently in this match. It's almost as good as almost KOing him. Just getting rid of those 2 cooldowns. Because then he's just going to be so much weaker in the last team fight. And Trevenant's passive is actually very strong. If you don't have it up, you first are not going to heal. And second of all, you don't get that insane cool reduction for just Wood Hammer after Wood Hammer after Wood Hammer in. 14 seconds for Rayquaza to spawn. Nouns with a 32-point lead. Nothing too crazy, but it's still pointless, which means Tali, they have to do something. They can't just wait and chill around. How are they going to fight this? Klaus, so far this Lucario, he's level 13, but I don't know how much he can do in this fight. If he maybe finds the Decidueye, I guess that's goal, like for Lucario to flank around, look for the Decidueye. I assume Slowbro is just going to counterplay the Greedent Unite move and the Covet. Because Slowbro can just Unite move a Covet Greedent, and that's insane counter. The cameraman is not looking at any fights! Not this again! Hello! Did he die? Trying to spectate? Now the fight is breaking out. We have the Decidueye actually going down on this bottom fight! He's going down in this bottom fight, not Trevenant. Has to use his Unite move, but Tali are just unbounding towards Rayquaza. They're just going to go for Rayquaza now. After that KO onto Spirit Checker the Decidueye. News going in very deep. They have a lot of last hitting right now. Klaus has used his Unite move. Spirit Checker comes through. Wait, not Spirit Checker. Psyshock for Servus. For Yutao, I can't even talk anymore. The Observer just completely got me out of my game. And they're going to claim Rayquaza for Tali Believers. But do they have enough ways of actually scoring points? Espeon's going to score 100 on top. After getting the Decidueye, Green is going to score 100 for Nouns Esports. Which puts them into the lead again. But now Mew's going to score another 100. And Hooper's going to run towards the right side. They somehow got... We don't see how the Decidueye died. We had no idea how he went down. Hooper's going to score another 100 points for the side of the Tali Believers. And it looks like they're going to be taking down this first game. Mew's going to score a few more points. Oh my god. Why is the observer like this? I don't get it. We don't see how the Sidrai went down. 30 seconds left. We can fast forward a tiny bit. But yeah, no chance for Nouns Esports. Tali are going to take the first match. Heading into a second match between Nouns and Tali. Tali now with a 1-0 lead, of course. After a very close last match, but they were able to get that Rayquaza and score enough points to take a victory. Toonslam now in God of War. Otherwise, you have Lucario, Slowbro, and unsure which EV it is for the right side. On the left side, we have Mew, Comfy, Trevenant, Blastoise, and Trinita. Again, a very tanky team comp for the side of Nouns Esports, but now much safer backline Pokemon with that Mew, who pretty much can't really go down compared to a Decidueye, who still got caught in the end. Again, we missed out on how he actually went down. But yeah, 2 now bringing out the God of War himself. Yutao on Espeon duty. I mean, 2 also plays Espeon though. Oh my god, there's the Psyshock landing onto a Deso early eject button. Has to be forced right here. Another Psyshock almost landing there. Desu playing with fire, but gets away from it. Looking at top path, Lucario. Kulia now ganking top. And looking for the first gank. It's going to be a 3v3 on top, a 2v2 on bot lane. But Yutao should be able to win that with that Psyshock quite easily. Gatlu with a Sword Vest in this game. I kind of like it. He's up against Slowbro, Kulia, and Espeon, so going for an Assault Vest. I'm still not sure how much value it really gets compared to other items. But I guess it's an interesting idea. Going for that Assault Vest, seeing the enemy team comp, having a high amount of special attack damage. Pretty much 4 special attack Pokemon and Lucario. And you don't really care much about Lucario anyways. Klaus with the Power Punch in this game. Last game with E-Speed, this time he goes for the Power Punch. But I still don't see how much Lucario can really do in this game as well. I just, as soon as it comes to late game, it's just going to be, I mean, he's going to be good for last hitting objectives, so besides that, I don't know how much he's going to do. I'd rather see him on something else that has, you know, a bit better late game as well. But he's going to be able to at least win landing phase quite hard with that Power Punch. And be able to, yeah, get those last hits in. Atarius are spawning now. Tali is going for it. Blaine just wants to score the 7 points. Should be able to do quite easily. Doesn't look like Severs runs attack speed. Now that you have to play XP share on every support, you can't really go for too aggressive builds anymore as well either. Because you have to run XP share on every support. Otherwise you're kind of griefing and losing a lot of experience. Blaine getting hit by the Power Punch. But he has so much healing still. Klaus playing around the Woodhammer. And Blaine's going to get back to the goal in time. 30 points we're going for Klaus. But now he's going to dive in. But the close combat goes into the wrong direction. Otherwise it could have been a KO. Now Klaus has to abandon and go back towards the right side again. Atarius are spawning. And both teams obviously going for this. Gatlu now almost level 8. Still one entire level to go before he goes to Tyranitar. So he's going to take another central area rotation. Goes back towards the blue buff. And starts taking it. Can they get Tyranitar before the Reggie spawns though? And now we have Klaus with a 1v1 KO. On top path. He's going to take down the Trevenant. Nice done by Klaus. Gets him very close to level 9 now. And he's going to start staking his attack rate even further. But Reggie is already taken my Tali. Believers are with the Soul Beam. Can't quite do it. The future side has to be dodged by the eject button. And now they're going to look for a break on this goal. 30 points are going to go in for Espeon. MU now they can't defend it. Just abandons. Klaus getting shoved around by the Horn Leech. Another Woodhammer is going to come through. He's going to Unite Move. Looking for a KO himself. Close combat into Power Punch. And he's going to get Wartortle. He is going to get Wartortle. And take him down. Nicely done by him. Looking towards this left side now. Looking for a fight. And bot path, we have Espeon very deep. Espeon might be caught on this bottom lane. And yes, Yutao a bit too deep. But Tyranitar committed its Unite move for 1 KO right here. I think it looked like it at least. Gatlu did. Yeah, Gatlu used Unite move for 1 KO. Onto Espeon. So we will not have it up for this next team fight. I'm not sure if that was required. I mean, we didn't see the start of this fight. But yeah, a KO for the side of Nouns Esports. They're going for the Regieleki now, but Espeon's already back up alive. And we have Gardevoir Unite move up for Toon, who's probably going to look for something right here. There's the Gardevoir Unite move. It's going to just go on 2-3 characters right here. But Klaus dies in the end. They don't have enough damage to take down Nouns Esports. They're so tanky. The Tyranitar, Trevenant, Blastoise, I mean, they're just tanky boys. But Tali is able to steal away the Regieleki at least by losing Lucario in the end. So, they're quite even of a trade. One team gets Regieleki, the other one team gets a KO. Psyshock comes in. Future Side's getting dodged away by Gatlu. Nicely done by him. Fancy on his feet. And Regieleki is getting cleared quite easily. Another Psyshock is not going to land. There's the Future Sight landing for Toon, who's level 11 now, which means his Future Sight has no cooldown as soon as he connects to it. And then we have 15 seconds for the next Regi to spawn on this bottom path. Lucario already in position. He's going to try and scout out. Vision for his team. Utao is going to pick up another blue buff for cooldown reduction. And then the next fight's going to break out. But Gatlu again doesn't have Unite move up. Neither has Comfy, but he's running in with that Ancient Power. Locking up Slowbro. Going on to Edigos now, and he has Comfy on top of it, so he's gonna be maybe unkillable, but the sidekick is there. He's unkillable! He gets one shot! The sidekick damage into Psyshock is just so much damage that even a Tyranitar can't live. And now 4 people are down from Nouns Esports, 5 are down! It's an ace! And Tali also takes on the Regi. That's why God of War just is so good. The sidekick combined with other special tech attackers, it's just incredible damage, and they just cast a curse instantly there. The Psychic, Psyshock, Future Sight all hitting at the same time, and Tyranitar actually exploded. He just exploded. Now Klaus almost level 13 on this Lucario. Looking absolutely great. He is gonna be... He's actually the highest level Pokemon right now, yeah. He's the highest level Pokemon. On this Lucario, Utao rotating towards top path. And probably should take some of that experience now, because Klaus, I don't think Klaus needs more experience at this point. I think a level 13 Lucario is good enough for you. I'm gonna work on this Regieleki. Again, they have Psyshock, but Tyranitar is driving in very deep. Has Unite move up, but Klaus is able to secure the Regi. Oh god, it's gonna land onto Tyranitar. This time have enough damage, so the Comfy Knight is gonna keep Tyranitar healthy. Now the Ancient Power is being charged up, but he's only level 11. He's looking for the stun onto Slowbro. Slowbro's gonna eject button away, the Dark Pulse not going to land. Gatlu is still very, very deep right now. He's stuck in the Psychic, he gets taken down, and Comfy as well. The ship goes down, Comfy goes down as well. Every single time. Another double KO for the God of War of Toon Slim, and the Regieleki goes in. They're gonna score 50 points with this if they want to. Or 46 points of SP on. Is Klaus gonna wait? They're gonna wait a tiny bit to make sure that the NDDs spawn as late as possible. And Klaus takes a 50 score for Talibobo Believers. 251 to 58 points now. In this day, and actually dealing with this Tyranitar super, super well. They have so much damage from those 2 special attacker on the side of Tali Believers that so far, Gato just can't stay alive. He can't stay alive, but as the higher levels he gets, the harder it's for them to actually take it down. More special attack, more defense, more HP on this Tyranitar. And yeah, another Regi is spawning on the flank, and now God of War might be caught. Toon Slim in a very bad position, but they're going to go and score instead. 40 points. Going for Blastoise, they're going to finish off the goal. Spectator is doing some funny stuff again. And Tyranitar is currently chasing down Espeon. Gatlu is so deep right here. He just doesn't care. With that Comfy on it, he just does not care. Klaus working on the Regi. But yeah, they have to abandon it. Only 10 seconds left. Neither team is going to go for it in the end. And Gato is still looking for maybe level 13 at least. Big experience lead for Tali Believers. Nice solo beams of Adesu. God of War probably has to recall or just take some healing from that point of Edigos. Another boost auto attack and solar beam. Future Sight is not going to hit this time around. For the side of Toon Slim. Tyranitar running in now with the Ancient Power. Locking up Slowbro. Has to eject button away quite early on already, which means he can't do an aggressive eject button into Unite move on someone, but his main target is probably Gatlu anyways. He wants Gatlu on that Slowbro Unite if he can, and then just all use everything onto it to make sure it goes down. Ancient Power locks down Klaus. Solar Beam landing again. And Nouns Esports are running out of time. They're behind. Bruff dropping super low HP. Has to use an early Unite move, but no, they just cancel it with that Slowbro Unite. So Bruff's already down. Nice God of War Unite as well. Going into Trevenant and Tyranitar. Tyranitar now has to be the carry. What can Gatlu do? Not much, right? He's going to try and run on God of War, but he can't finish anyone off. Adesu's not being caught as well. The Psyshock barely going to miss. And Adesu's going to live on now. Tyranitar on the right side, looking maybe for the engage again. Rayquaza's dropping low in HP. Tali Believers just want to end the game right here. And there's Gatlu running in again into a Future Sight. He gets surfed on, but Espeon's going to secure Rayquaza for the side of Tali Believers. And they're going to take another Rayquaza. Oh my god, they just look again. The next grand final appearance for Tali Believers. They take down Nouns Esports with a 2-0, and they move to another grand final. They're just in every single grand final since they made this team happening. It's absolutely incredible. A very strong 2-0. And now Nouns Esports, they're going to drop towards the loser bracket, and they're going to face Woof Woof.